Hey guys, it's Heather from Kell of a Plan, and today we are going to be doing our February lettering. So if you ordered this lettering journal, go ahead and pull it out, and you can refer back to this video throughout the month, or you can do it all at once. I don't really recommend doing it all at once because your hand's going to hurt. Trust me, my hand will be hurting by the end of this, but you can if you want. This planner this journal did sell out really, really fast, but have ordered more, but they're in production right now. I don't think that they will be here until, if I had to guess, maybe March, maybe even April. So if you are waiting for this journal, we do have more coming, but it takes a long time to make planners. And then we also ran into Chinese New Year, and then they've got to ship them to us. So it is a little bit of a wait. So I'm going to be lettering today. I'm going to be going through all of the words for February to show you how to do them. I'm going to be using a Tombow hard tip marker. We're also going to be restocking these on our website soon. So let's just go ahead and jump in because we have 28 words to letter. So we're going to start with the word important, and we're going to start on this mid line. So we're going to go. And honestly, before you just jump in lettering, I do suggest going and doing some warm-ups to get your hand warmed up. But we're just going to jump right in. So we're going to start at the midline, and we're going to go downstroke, upstroke. And then midline, we're going to go downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Kind of the tail, I guess I should say. Then we're going to pretty much all of these letters, almost all of them, they're either going to start at the midline or the baseline. So for P, we're going to start at the midline again. And we're going to go downstroke. Then we're going to go upstroke, downstroke. Loop it through. Downstroke, upstroke. Loop it through straight into your R. And you're going to take that loop right above the midstroke. Downstroke, upstroke. Then the T, you're going to start at the top line. And you're going to go downstroke, tail. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail, downstroke, tail. And then we're going to cross our T's and dot our I. I'm going to take this page off of the planner just because it's easier to write on a flat surface than to have the edge of your planner. All right. The next word is priority. So we're going to go downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, loop it through straight into your R, loop it right above the midline, downstroke, tail. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, loop it through again right into your R, downstroke, tail. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail. Dot your I's, cross your T. Next, we're going to do the word focus. We're going to start at the baseline for focus instead of the midline. So we're going to go up and over, and at the top line, we're going to go over, and then we're going to switch to a downstroke, take it below, and then bring it back up. Then we're going to bring the tail out. Then we're going to go downstroke, upstroke, loop it through. This one, we're actually going for a C, we're going to start in between the midline and the baseline, and we're going to bring it upstroke, downstroke, tail. Then we're going to go downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail. Again, for the S, we're going to start in between the midline and the baseline. We're going to go upstroke, downstroke, loop it through. All right, next we have the word follow-up. So we're going to do the same thing with the F. Start at the baseline, go up and across, loop it over, downstroke beneath the baseline, and then bring it back up. And then bring that tail out. And then you're going to go downstroke, upstroke, loop it through, straight into your L. You're going to go all the way to the top, loop it over, downstroke, and then straight into your next L, up, over, downstroke, upstroke. Now here you can kind of see it skipped a little bit, so I'm just going to fill that back in, and you can't even tell. Then I'm going to go downstroke, upstroke, loop it through, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, loop it through. Next, we have the word don't. These are all words that you might write in your planner, which is why they're kind of random. So we're going to put upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, all the way up to the top, downstroke, tail. Upstroke, downstroke, loop it through. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail. Apostrophe. Start at the top, downstroke, tail, cross your T. And next word is forget. So don't forget, might go together. So you're going to go upstroke, downstroke, bring it up, and bring the tail out. Downstroke, upstroke, loop it through, straighten to your R. Downstroke, upstroke. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Downstroke, loop it through, straighten to your E. Downstroke, tail. Downstroke, tail, cross your T. Next word we have is remind. So we're going to go upstroke, loop it through, downstroke, tail, into your E, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke. I'm having to really squeeze in the word remind. Don't be like me, because that does not look good. Normally, if I was doing it, I'm going to rewrite it over here so that you guys can see what it would look like if you weren't squeezing in your D at the end. So that's what it would look like if you weren't trying to squeeze it in. All right, next we have reminder. So I basically this, and then we're going to add in the E and then straight into an R. Next, we have the word begin. So we're going to go upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke. Loop it through, straight into your E. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Downstroke, big tail. Downstroke, upstroke. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail. Next, we have the word create. Upstroke, downstroke, bring it up, loop it through, bring it down, straight into your E, and a tail. Then you're going to go upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail, downstroke, tail, into your E. Next, we have the word vision. So we're going to go downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, upstroke, downstroke, loop it through. Downstroke, tail, downstroke, upstroke, loop it through. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail. Dot your I's. Next, we have the word action. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, loop it through, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail. Cross your T, dot your I. Next, we have the word drive. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, upstroke, downstroke, straight into your R, downstroke, tail, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, and then your E. I just connect it like I pull it out from the V and then I bring it out. Next, we have the word skill. So we're going to go upstroke, downstroke, loop it through, straight into your K, up and down. And then you're going to go upstroke, downstroke, 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 upstroke, straight into your L, downstroke, straight into your L, downstroke, tail. Dot your I. Next we have the word future. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, bring out your tail. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail. Downstroke, tail. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, straighten to your E. Downstroke, straighten to your E. Here I meant to say straighten to your R, not your E. Cross your T. Next we have the word start. Upstroke, downstroke, loop it through. Downstroke, upstroke. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Downstroke, up, loop it through. Downstroke, tail. Downstroke, tail. Cross your T's. Then we go into the word change. Upstroke, downstroke, loop it through. Downstroke. Upstroke, downstroke, tail. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Downstroke, tail. Downstroke. Upstroke, downstroke, tail. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Downstroke, straighten to your E. Our next word is effort. I don't think I can fit it here, so we're going to go ahead and go to the next line because I don't want another remind happening. So here we're going to start with starting with your E is a little bit different because pretty much every other letter, you're either starting with a upstroke or a downstroke. With your E, I actually start with like the left side and I kind of do like a cute little curly Q like this. And then I go into my E like this. And then I go straight into my F. That's a terrible F. It's hard because we don't have as much space down here as we normally would for this word. Upstroke, loop it through, straight into your R, downstroke, tail. All right, next word is routine. Upstroke, loop it through, downstroke, tail. Downstroke, upstroke, loop it through. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail. Downstroke, tail. Downstroke, tail. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail. Straight into the E. Cross your T, dot your I. We're going to go to the next page because our next word is schedule, so it's kind of longer. So we're going to go upstroke, downstroke, loop it through. Upstroke, downstroke, straight into our H, downstroke. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, into the E. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Upstroke, downstroke, tail. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, straight into your L, straight into your E. That's a hard one. Next we have tracker. So we're going to go downstroke, straight into your R, loop it through, downstroke, tail. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Downstroke, tail. Upstroke, downstroke, straight into the K, downstroke. Upstroke, downstroke, loop it out, into your E, and then straight into your R. All right, our next word is prepare. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke. Bring out your P, straight into your R. And then you got your E. And then P. Bring out your tail. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Downstroke, straight into your R. Downstroke, straight into your E. Next we have the word order. So we're going to go downstroke, upstroke, loop it through, straight into your R, downstroke, tail. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Upstroke, downstroke, tail. Into your E, and then straight into your R. Next we have the word track, which is just like tracker, but without the ER. So we're going to go downstroke, straight into our R, loop it through, tail. Then we're going to go upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail. Then we're going to go upstroke, downstroke, straight into our K, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, downstroke. Cross your T. Next, we have the word design. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, upstroke, downstroke. Then we're going to go over and around for our E. Upstroke, downstroke, loop it through for our S. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Downstroke, loop it through. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail. Our next word is strategy. So we're going to go upstroke, downstroke, loop it through. Downstroke, upstroke, loop it through, downstroke, tail. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Downstroke, tail. Downstroke, upstroke. Then we're going to do our E. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Downstroke, tail. Upstroke, downstroke. And then your tail. And then cross your T's. Next we have to do. So we're going to go downstroke, upstroke. Downstroke, upstroke, loop it through. Upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Upstroke, downstroke, tail. Downstroke, upstroke, loop it through. And then our next word is review. So we're going to go upstroke, loop it through, downstroke, tail, into our E. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, tail, into our E. Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. All right, and those are our February words. I do not recommend doing what I just did, all of them at one time. My hand really hurts. And it's just not the best way to letter. Honestly, the best way to letter is to pick, even if you don't do it every day, although practicing every day is key if you really want to get better, I would take a word and write it a couple times. So maybe important, 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 important. And then I would go back here to these practice pages and I would practice writing them. First, I'm maybe on the dot grid and making it bigger and smaller. And then here on these smaller spaces that will go in your planner. Just to really get the hang of it. We do have an online lettering class. So if you are really lost in making some of these letters, I really recommend, because this video, I'm not breaking down each individual letter. I really recommend taking our lettering class, which can be found at kellvplan.teachable.com. If you use the code letter50 ! Then you'll get 50% off of that class. But I really recommend, if you struggled, if I was going really fast and you were struggling with like each individual letter, I really recommend taking that class. It would be really helpful if you're just starting out. So I'm going to pop these back in so that I have them. And we do have a restock of this coming. I don't think it will be here until probably late March, maybe even early April. So stay tuned for that. If you need one or if you want to grab one for a friend. If you like this video, I hope you hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. And happy planning!